こんばんは、皆様。Ch.カオスルミナスです。さならは。少々様、幸福様。皆さん、久しぶりです。好久不见了。将近这1个月哈，我从我玩阿奎亚片段章开始到现在，一直都没开台的原因是，因为我将梦降深处跟阿奎亚片段章成就全部完成，而剩余的就是这个。虽然说是游戏，但是我认为这应该算是我们要看的，不是游戏，而是影片。将近从上一回是4月29日开始，现在6月1日，将近了差不多1个月的时间。阿奎亚100%超难的，对，有我那个全部都完成，真的是超烦人的。好了，那今天我们的主题就是刚刚看的《王国之心》的那个 back cover， 这跟索拉他们应该没有任何关系，到底是什么样的关系？那我们来看看我们的这个主题吧。没有换界面，直接进入，也就是说，跟之前那个看3/358天和那个连接差不多，所以一样是影片。This game automatically saves your programs。哇哦！好，那开始我们的影片哦，不是游戏。好，字幕设定当然是要。好，开始我们的影片哦。The Worlds。话说这个 back cover 的话，好像是一样是以 3DS 的主机游戏才会用得到这个。所以这回要看的是电影，对，没有游戏。这是 3DS 才会玩得到的游戏啦。所以如果说是玩 3DS 的游戏的话，那我们所玩的玩家不是索拉，而是自己自定角色，是吧？这些角色没记错，好像是比萨诺特更早的时间线，里面没有索拉，只是戴面具的那些角色，所以是更古老以前的角色，是吧？这样子历史应该是这么悠久了。莫非是英雄集结？黑人 好多件。
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. You 6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No.
对，我应该可以把我的头移到最右下角，因为反正现在没有那个生命值。
Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
只有一个。
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
这群戴面
By
具
the
的白衣
way,
人跟黑衣
if
人
one
有
day
什么
I
关系？
suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm. Okay?
莫非这座城堡是虚空城？
Disappear?
Vanish? Dim? Fade? I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
需要保护王
The
国
final
之心。
passage reads,
最后一
On
页，
that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire.
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
我还以为这个白衣人会怎么样呢？
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
故事好前面，谁都不认识。对。3DS 创造的角色。
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
王国之心真正的起源是件故事哦，所以就是梦中降生的前面。
There's a traitor among us.
叛徒啊！
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
石梦魔。石梦魔，玩梦降深处才有的背景音乐。
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit
圆桌武
Cherokee
士
is
不
gonna
是亚
make
瑟
your
王吗？
lives much
不是
easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're
Spirit
like cats
灵
or
魂，
dogs.
也就是我创造出来的
And
石
they'll
梦
be
魔
your
灵魂。
loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
所以这是到底是猫还是狗
Oh,
呢？
right. Before I forget,
老虎的话就是猫，
if a wielder is overcome by
猫科
malice,
动物。
or rather,
Mo.
if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to
想
get
起
rid
以
of
前
it
的
on the
大
spot.
那个
No,
大只的
I
大
won't
胖
let
球
you do that.
哦，喵蛙是
No
吧？
wonder you ended up
那
as
个
the
名字叫
bear.
喵蛙，
You're scary.
就是
Your point?
前面那个字
Maybe
喵
you
就是
can growl
猫
at
咪
them.，
然后哇哦的话就是那个
Don't insult me!
come on,
又长得像猫又
You
长得
won't know
像
if it
狗，
works unless you
完全认不
try.
出它到底是哪一个。
Please tell me you're joking.
玩笑，
It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the Nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
说叛徒到底是谁？
I hope
如何得知？
we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
独角兽面具的叫伊拉，是吧？
Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions is... it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear.
Wait, do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just
开他
kidding.
玩笑。
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
A day later.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Inbi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation.
分
There's no
歧多
evidence
大
to
卫
tie his
士啊
accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his
听得
comrades.
出来。
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this.
熊这个
So,
熊面具的名字
we join forces,
Oh,
then
side
confront
dancer.
Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us.
叛徒
Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to
宝宝
make.
面具
You should do whatever you feel is
Wow.
right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here?
狐狸
What's
有
the
话
meaning
是
of this?
阿法
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions.
蛇面具的是
Gula
叫
here has
做
already
影
agreed.
威
Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness?
接受黑暗
Then
应
what
该是
about
你吧？
you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
会不会是因为害怕心中有所谓的黑暗，不得不面对，是吗？
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes, and as such we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the
我刚刚把
unions
我
could
自己的
work
头
together
变
and
大，
be
给它弄
friends.
回来。
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay,
可是
well,
是
it was
白
nice
天
talking
呢，
to you.
哪来的
I don't know what's
这么
got you
晚了要
down,
回去睡觉？
but please cheer up.
很乖哦。
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
哦，
Why's that?
小面具艾
To
瑟的
Ased,
不是叛徒吗？
unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
刚刚看到的那个，不就是我之前打那个？1个月之后，那个什么，
I think I'm done.
那个黑
Done
影，
with what?
巨大黑影，
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
What? But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
会不会艾希的是太正经八百，他才会这样做？也就是说，他不想接受黑暗，只要光明就好。如果是这样想的话，那真的是正经八百之人。
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing
要
you.
牺牲他人才能完成大业。
Right.
Now,
你是说，他们
allow
的
me
黑
to
衣
tell
人师
you
傅
about your role.
才是
You're going to be Ira's right-hand
幕后
man.
主使者是吧？
What? Ira's
我是感觉
right-hand man?
出来。
What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by him. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want.
艾瑟人真的讲话真的很矛盾呢。
Any
你只是
chump
想
can
要
say,
为了就是可以把
Here's a huge promotion. Good job.
and make you head honcho. But
可以把艾拉
enthusiasm
直
alone
接
doesn't make a
直接
great
拿下
leader. Ira needs someone
你
like
作为
you
副
to
队长，然
give
后
him a push in the right
升级为
direction.
队长。而伊拉的
I
话就是
agree. Ira is
下降成副
definitely
队
the
长就是了。
most worthy among us.
你的目的就是
I'm
这个对
sure
吧？
he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
如果不是这样的话，
I might
你要
disappear
的是
one day.
有文武双全的队长是吧？而不像伊拉那样子
Well,
那么
I might
那么
disappear.
懦弱。
Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this, in which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs, and that is your true role.
看来哦，
May your heart be your guiding
应
key.
该就是他们的这个黑衣人老师傅。 间接分歧。
It's been over a year since the Master left.
又是1个月
It's
之后
time for me to fulfill my true role.
哦不，难道是？
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into
老师傅
darkness.
在黑人老师傅在蛊惑他们，
You fool!
要让这些白衣人分两派，互相争斗起来。啊，石魔魔。
Ava, over here!
Envy! Asad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
叛徒。
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
没时间解释了是吧？完蛋了！他们不知道这是被老师傅给蛊惑。
May my heart be my guiding key.
艾拉到底在哪里啊？我打到变这样，有没有搞错啊？
Master.
太能打了。
Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, no, stay.
嗯，
Now, where? Ah, here it is.
想干嘛？
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
说要跟他们比差太远，对。
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
果然是他们，果然是老师傅在蛊惑他们这几个。只要他们心中有乱的话，当然会不在此限
Trust
就
no
任何
one
人。
but myself.
Gula.
打成重伤了是吧？
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
哦，又来。我
Please stop!
果然被打死了吗？
You too, huh?
Why did it have to come to this?
"我这个感觉出来，这一定是要怪他们的那个大师傅黑衣人。不然为什么他们的这个团队会这么能乱？就是这个原因。对啊。
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray
超
us.
水的省略那
That's
的
the
打斗的
biggest
画面。
betrayal of all.
因为是 3DS 的那个
I'd
游
like
戏
to，believe that Gula was simply carrying out his
我
role.
们用的电脑是那个只是看
Aset,
影
I'll
片
deal
的。
with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
可是那个失落的树叶在那个古拉手上。
Why did you tell Ira?
隔天，
It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea.
略过的内容也
I
太多了。
apologize.
嗯，
I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
啊？所以剩下4个了。哦，石默默。
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
啊？
Take care of him.
他自己一个人去啊？
Ira?
他会
Is
说话，
something wrong?
石默默会说话啊。
I know Gula's here.
What?
啊？
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
找那失落的树叶，
Don't.
What?
只是他
I
根本
won't
不知
let you
道
near him.
他手上有失落的那叶。
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
终究要来了，
What?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
失落的叶
The
树
lost
叶。
page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected a said and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why! The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world.
想重启世界是吧？
He forbid it for a reason.
也只能放下，不然没有办
I'm
法。
afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book,
坚
all of
韧
it will
战争
happen.，
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
又要干嘛了吗？
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams,
冒险者角色
you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task.
这会是线上游戏吗？
The
如果是
future
当时在
is in
在
all
线上
your
游戏我已经很
hands.
少，因为用的都
As
是
is the
那个什
world's
么
light.
3DS 主机。
May your hearts be your guiding key.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that
这个
Keyblade
剑
does have
刃
an eye in
没
it.
有名字。
My eye, to be exact.
Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
开什么玩
Yeah,
笑？
sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without
所以
it.
在梦中降生，把这
Do
把
I
又
really have to
叫
go
不
alone?
明。对，因
What
为
about
没有
the
名字
others?。
Minor details, so don't
No
sweat
name.
it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and
这人一定会说：“我
This
真是个
box
天才。”
need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right.
从来没打
I'll
开过
indulge you.，
是吗？
But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
讲什么悄悄话啊？
But why?
You'll see.
May my heart be my guiding key.
这样结束了。原来这样的由来，从一个内乱，再就是那个秘密。挺遗憾的，对。话说，还真是悲剧。话说这个影片才只有1个小时相比之前看的358天，大致上是2个小时。然后那个锁链也是。3个小时，对，2个小时，相比之下，这个1个小时，其实比短就是，那这样就要说起来的话，接下来的部分，《王国之心3》会跟他们有什么相关的？我是觉得应该不会跟 back cover 那些。对，要删了吗？对，我大致上来说，我已经把那个什么，我在开头不是有说了吗？我已经把那个什么 2.8 的游戏，也就是《梦将深处》，还有那个什么阿库亚篇2.0，不对，0.2断章成就全部达成。那我相信我很快就是到那个时候，只要我那款游戏下载好之后，看我什么时候要玩。准备要删了吗？没错。这是给你们，对你们来说是个好消息，天大的好消息。期待超久了，对，很快啦，只要我下载好。对，据说很早以前有谣言说3倍腰斩，对，因为有很多制作组说改就改，然后因为 PlayStation、PS 主机的关系，一直改来改去，改到就是腰斩了太多次，没有开发的下文，对。玩着玩着4应该要出了吧？现在还没有。2代和3代相差10年多，对，那个4要出了。Unlocked Theater, Unlocked Character。 这边都有，不过我没有要看。好了，那么以上就是这个《王国之心》高画质2.8的所有的游戏，这些玩到最后，我再说一次，这个我从一开始就是玩完这个2.0下播的时候，就一直玩到就这边和这个全成就全部达成，累死人了。好。那看我什么时候再继续，看我下载完那个《王国之心3》之后，那看我什么时候再继续玩吧。那就敬请期待吧。那么感谢各位的收看哦。那么药丸和英雄，谢谢你们的关注啊。来这边做个结尾吧。喜欢影片的话呢，帮我按赞、按订阅、按铃铛，这不追随。想看其他影片，再不妨记得看就好了。チャンネル登録お願いします。ありがとうございました。Ch.カオスルミナス。拜拜，じゃあね。